guys? Justin Woltering here. Let's break down the top 5 bodybuilding myths today. It's sad, but it's true. You look around, most people have no idea what the hell they are talking about. This applies to the workplace, it applies to politics, and it most definitely applies to bodybuilding and weight training. So there's some big major myths out there that kind of lead way to all these small little myths. And there's all these idiots out there that are kind of perpetrating these myths. So let's kind of stop them right where they start with the bigger myths and break it down from there. So number 1, guys, is that your muscles grow in the gym. And it seems to make sense at first. When I started out bodybuilding, that's what I thought too. I was like, oh, man, all these huge dudes, they spend all this time in the gym all day, so that must be what I have to do. I'm going to do 20 sets of everything and spend 2.5 hours in the gym. And I came to realize that the exact opposite was true. It's what you do outside of the gym that's going to give you that real substantial growth. So look at your diet, look at your sleep patterns, and look at rest and recovery. This is a time when your cells rebuild themselves and come back stronger. So don't be one of these guys who's actually getting smaller because you're wasting time in the gym. Alright, next myth I'm going to break down here is you have to get fat to get big. So you have all these guys who are naturally fatties at heart, they want to eat everything in sight, and they say, oh man, you got to eat big to get big. It's like, dude, you're just straight up fat. Like, you're not getting bigger and solid. So if you're, getting extra body fat gains and you're not getting stronger, you're probably not adding just quality muscle mass. So we look at these guys, unless you're trying to bench press 600 pounds, squat 1,000 pounds, you don't need some super heavy body weight. You should be gaining about 2 to 3 pounds per month. And over the years, it still adds up to about a good 20 plus pounds of body weight, which is badass and awesome if you can even make that happen. So strive for about a good 20 plus pounds of muscle mass gain in a year. Now the next advice here is that fat will make you fat. And this isn't the 90s, guys. Get with the times. It's 2015 right now. And no, that's not just bad bodybuilding advice. That's bad life advice. These fats are so essential for hormone production, nutrient absorption, and basically just overall efficiency. So know that these fats are going to do the exact opposite. They're actually help you be leaner. So when you're getting the fats in here, guys, what you want to think about is that these fats are going to make sure that you're able to use energy efficiently as your energy source rather than carbohydrates. So stick your carbohydrates around your pre- and post-workout window. That way you're optimizing your hormones, letting the carbs come out to play when they need to, but mostly sticking with meat and vegetables and these high fatty meats. And this is the best way to do this, especially on your off days from training. You should be doing very low carbohydrates if you want to get lean and still make some gains. Now, let's talk about the next topic here as heavy weights to build and light weights to tone. And there's still top bodybuilders advocating this today, and that's insane, guys. These guys are genetic freaks. They're on a ton of drugs, and basically anything is going to work for these guys. So if you want to do this, know that when you start dieting, I'm getting shredded for a photo shoot. I'm trying to scratch, claw, and fight to maintain that muscle density with heavy weight training. Because once my body stops getting that stimulation, once my nervous system stops getting shocked with the heavy weights, it's telling itself, I must not need this muscle. It's okay for me to let go and get rid of it. So train hard and train heavy even when you're dieting. And last but not least, guys, let's break it down for you. Supplements will make you grow. This is a huge myth in the bodybuilding world. So look at your overall lifestyle plan and look at your overall nutrient intake. Look at your food intake. Look at your rest patterns. And if these are not on point, do not even think about spending a single dollar on supplements aside from protein powder, which is essentially just powdered food. So be really educated. Could you spend more money on meat? Are you eating enough meals? Are you spending enough time on rest and recovery? Maybe you need to pull back on your workload and prioritize different aspects of your life.